day finds you well and that you're enjoying your summer. We're going to talk a little bit about Solomon's wisdom today. Solomon could have asked for anything: money, a long life, to be fabulously famous and live on the beach. But when God asked Solomon, who'd just become king of Israel, what Solomon wanted, the new king said, "I want wisdom so I can rule well and be a good king." God loved that answer and gave Solomon the wisdom the new king wanted. Wisdom is having good judgment, making good decisions. It's knowing how to do the right thing, even when it's not clear what the right thing is. Like when two women came to Solomon, both claiming to be the mother of a baby. Both women said the same thing: "That kid is mine, and that woman is lying." Solomon listened and then asked for a sword. "Just cut the kid in half and give each woman half a baby. That would solve things." One of the women quickly screamed, "No, don't kill the baby. Give him to her so the baby can live." The other woman just shrugged. "Sure, cut the baby in half. Why not?" Solomon gave the baby to the woman who rushed to give up the child rather than see it harmed. If she loved the baby that much, she must be the real mother. That's wisdom, and that's what God was willing to give Solomon. That's from 1 Kings 3 and Proverbs 1 and 2. So meanwhile in your world, one way you can learn to make decisions, that's part of what it means to be wise, is learning from times you make less than great decisions. So do this. Write about a mistake you made and what you learned from it. Maybe you tried to jump your bike off a curb, or you decided not to tell the truth, or you hung around with kids who told you it was okay to steal from stores. What's your mistake and what did you learn? Why don't you write about it on a piece of paper or maybe in a journal? See, you're wiser already. Put a pinch of salt on your tongue. You'll be thirsty for water, but even more than water, you need wisdom. So ask God for it, and then go get some water. Part of wisdom is knowing who to trust. With a few family or friends, do a trust walk together. Find a partner who'll close his or her eyes tightly. Then the sighted partner will direct the person who can't see through the house or maybe even outdoors. That night, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream, and God said, "What do you want? Ask, and I will give it to you. Give me an understanding heart so that I can govern your people well and know the difference between right and wrong. For who by himself is able to govern this great people of yours?" The Lord was pleased that Solomon had asked for wisdom. From 1 Kings 3, 5, 9 through 10. So, friends and family help each other make good, life-giving choices. So from the Bible, think before you act. "Come on, gang, let's go get him." Jordan started running, and everyone ran after him. Everyone but Kyle. Kyle had read Proverbs 2, 6 through 15, and he knew that wisdom will save you from the ways of wicked man. So Proverbs 2 through 12. Here's what Kyle did, and what you can do to help you think before you act. Kyle counted to 5 by asking himself these questions. Number 1, is it right? Number 2, is it good? Number 3, is it helpful? Number 4, would my parents approve? And number 5, would God approve? If the answer to any of these questions is no, stop counting and go the other way. So why don't you sit down and kind of ask yourself about that. Think before you act. I've always heard you need to, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So we do need to think before we act, before we speak. Make sure that it's what Jesus would want us to do, and ask yourself these questions. Is it right? Is it good? Is it helpful? Would my parents be okay with it, or would God be okay with it? So why don't you work on that this week and try to do what's good and what's right. But remember that God will forgive you. All you have to do is ask for his forgiveness. So if we mess up, he's right there to help us out. So you guys have a really good week. You enjoy this weather, and I'll see you soon. I love you and I miss you.